Howdy, folks. We have a pretty old house. It's a World War II, 1950s Korean War kind of era house, and it's been added to onto and added onto and updated and you know, not all carpenters are created equal. So we've done a total tear down of our house and rebuilt and to make it more energy sufficient, but it's still an old house and there's still leaks. We're tracking them down, doing the best we can, trying to seal the house up for wintertime. But let me tell you, if it wasn't for the fact that we had invested in a nice Blaze King, a princess size wood stove, we'd be cold in the wintertime. If we had to rely 100% on natural gas, first of all, that natural gas furnace would be running all the time in the middle of a cold snap, minus 30, minus 40 degrees below Celsius. It would always be running nonstop. And if it wasn't for the fact that we supplement our heat, actually it's our primary heat source is firewood. If it wasn't for the fact that we were able to do this renewable resource called forestry, if we weren't able to burn wood heat because some politician made a regulation somewhere that said you're emitting too much CO2 into the atmosphere, then let me tell you, we would be burning a lot of natural gas, which is not a sustainable resource, whereas forestry is. So get a wood stove, start using it, especially if you live in northern Canada. My God, man, you're going to be paying through the nose for your energy needs. Yeah, it means having to get out in the fall like I'm doing now and bucking it up using a chainsaw, getting your gear together, learning how to use a saw safely, just some fundamental education, and buy yourself a load of birch like what I did here. Well, $1,700 worth of birch. That's all birch, which is pretty much the best kind of wood that you can acquire for heating your home. And let me tell you, when you walk into a house and it's minus 30 outside and it's nice and warm, you know whether that house has got a wood stove or whether they're heating it with natural gas. Pellets is another idea. If you can heat your house with pellets, that's a good way of doing it. If you don't want to be buying your own firewood and bucking it up and processing the firewood, stacking it, it takes space on your property, inside your house. You got to have a place to put your firewood to keep it dry. You just do. So those are all kind of parts of your scheme, or whatever your energy source is going to be to keep yourself warm in the wintertime. You definitely need to think that through and put a plan together and then just start working it. So I'll continue to process wood so long as I'm physically able to do it. It's good to get outside, breathe some fresh air, get some physical exercise, get a good sweat going. And actually what I've discovered is that as the whole family gets involved in it, and the kids are out and my wife is out, we're processing wood, we're stacking wood, we're working as a team, it also helps to build certain it's kind of a team building exercise just by the fact that we heat our house with wood. Something to think about, folks. Hope you're all doing great. Hope to have some more YouTube videos out soon. It's not been particularly easy. Just acquired a new computer, state-of-the-art Dell, so I'm going to be able to render information very, very quickly now. But unfortunately, with the operating system that I'm running, the old video rendering software that I had no longer will work on that operating system. So I've acquired a new video editing software, and it's a process of learning how the heck this thing works. It's not the same as the other software that I had, so it's not intuitive. You know what I mean? It's not intuitive software. So I'm having to relearn an entirely new system, but it is what it is. Hope you guys are doing great. Cheers, and as always, Maple Leaf up.